welcome back to Love in Later Years, LilyTube. I'm Jeff Teichert.
And I'm Cathy Teichert. We are single life and relationship coaches, and today we're reacting to Later Daters, a Netflix reality show about people over 50 navigating love and dating. Although we coach singles as young as 30 who have been through divorce, widowhood, or are not yet married, this show is relevant and relatable to what we've seen in working with our clients and in our own experience as later daters ourselves.
Incidentally, this show is produced by former First Lady Michelle Obama.
And the team behind Love on the Spectrum, a show that we love and have already reacted to here on LilyTube, which you can find a link to in the show notes.
This show is hilarious, heartwarming, and sometimes painfully relatable. It highlights something we see all the time. People reaching back to the games they played dating in their 20s, like playing hard to get.
Right. But it also shows how people at this stage of life have a deep longing for companionship, even after past heartbreaks.
And let's be honest, dating at our age is not always easy.
Dating at our age is not easy.
One of our favorite characters, Anise, struggles to get past a first date, but has a breakthrough with Willie. Anise is a great example of what we see all the time: successful, accomplished women who unknowingly put up emotional walls.
The dating coach gave her some great advice. Stop diminishing your accomplishments and let yourself be seen.
And look what happened when she did that. She had instant chemistry with Willie. That second date, so sweet.
Sometimes the best connections happen when we stop overanalyzing and just let things unfold. Now, Suzanne, she's the one who played hard to get, and she really struggled with that old-fashioned dating role. But eventually she reconnects with Avery.
This is what I meant about people reaching back to an outdated dating playbook. Suzanne thought she had to play hard to get, but all it did was slow down her connection with Avery.
And she almost lost him. But eventually she realized what she wanted and took a chance.
That mindset shift was huge. One of the daters said, "I don't want to beat around the bush as much as maybe I used to when I was younger." That seems to be a common way we mature as we grow older. And just to add to that, someone observed to me once that people who play hard to get usually don't get got.
Even though they didn't last long term, Suzanne and Avery stayed great friends, and that's a win too.
And then let's talk about Nate. He had perfectionism and some trust issues. He struggles with trust and dismisses women too quickly. Nate is classic for setting too high of expectations. He was writing off women for the tiniest little things until he met Michelle.
And then he ended things with her because she didn't keep a perfectly tidy house.
This is a perfect example of character versus pet peeves. You have to ask, does this really matter in the long run?
As far as cleanliness and order and the way we like our space, I actually think it can. It did for me. I think Suzanne's desire for someone who liked her sports team was a better example of character versus pet peeves. If someone treats you well, shares your values, and you have fun together, those are green flags. It is wise to run toward those. Less important things can usually be worked out, or at least worked around. No one is perfect.
Yeah, Cathy, if one of them wanted to root for Alabama and the other wanted to root for Georgia, I think those were the two teams. That might even be a fun sort of way to joke with each other.
Absolutely, I agree. Now we move to Pam. She had trouble living in the present. She was very much focused on the past and also on being interesting rather than being interested in her dates.
Pam's dating journey is an intriguing one. At first, she was so caught up in telling her stories that she wasn't really present on the dates.
But once she flipped that mindset to being interested instead of interesting, she started making real connections.
Yeah, even though she didn't find love, she found hope, and that's huge. When I first started watching her on that show, she was like nails on a chalkboard to me because she couldn't stop talking about herself. As she got more interested in other people, she was much more appealing, even to watch on TV.
Yeah.
And then we've got Lori, 57-year-old woman. She goes from friend zone to marriage goals. And Lori starts prioritizing dating after 15 years of single life, but she struggles with attraction.
Lori is so relatable for every high-achieving, bold woman. She's used to being in control, but that sometimes puts her in the friend zone with the men she dates.
Yeah, Logan gave her the advice, let yourself be softer on dates. And that was spot on.
And even though things didn't work out with Felton, she left the show determined to find love. I admire that.
I don't think we're telling women not to be bold and not to be who they are. It's more about she needed to show her vulnerable self to create connection.
Right. Last but not least, Greg. He had to redefine what attraction meant to him. He struggled with unrealistic expectations, but he learned to be more open.
Yeah, Greg had one of the shortest arcs, but one of the most important lessons about attraction is not just about looks.
He came in wanting someone who looked like Penelope Cruz, but he left realizing that connection matters more.
Right, and once he embraced that mindset, he was excited about dating again, and there's some growth there.
So what can we learn from later daters?
First, and to me foremost, drop the games. Dating isn't about being impressive. It's not about saying the right thing or the right pickup line. It's about being vulnerable. That's how we create connection.
And I think when we're vulnerable, that means we're being real.
Yes.
Second, focus on character, not on little pet peeves that are just small stuff. Don't let that small stuff keep you from something that could be really great.
Absolutely. And third, embrace the green flags. If someone is kind or available or shares your values, lean in and focus on that for a bit.
If you like this video, hit like and subscribe and tell us in the comments, what is your biggest challenge dating later in life? Remember, love is always possible.
Yes, it's always a great time for more love in your life.
This video is sponsored by New Calm, an app that will support you in living your best life. Feeling stressed? No matter what your day throws at you, in just a few minutes you can feel recharged, centered, and ready to go. Try it for yourself and feel the difference. Click on the link in our video description. Thanks for joining us for another week on LilyTube. If you enjoy what you see, support us by liking, commenting, and sharing your favorite videos with others who could benefit.
As single life and relationship coaches, our mission is to help single adults intentionally heal from loss to create a happy life and healthy relationships. Keep coming back and we'll keep you encouraged. Each week, we provide new and refreshing perspectives on the challenges and opportunities of mid-single life.
If you'd like to immerse yourself deeper into your own personal development and relationship journey, visit our website at loveinlateryears.com for even more resources. Don't take on divorce recovery and other relationship loss and single life alone. We are here for you.